Few names in the world of football have a connection as deep and emotional with the Brazilian national team as Mario Jorge Lobo Zagallo. Known as the Old Wolf, he was not just a brilliant player and coach. He was, and always will be, the embodiment of passion for Brazilian football. In this video, we'll dive into Zagallo's incredible journey, the man whose story is intertwined with the Seleção, and understand how he became an eternal icon, marked by unforgettable achievements and some controversies that remain etched in the memories of fans. Zagallo began his football journey as a player. With a technical playing style and keen vision, he stood out at Flamengo and Botafogo. However, it was with the green and yellow jersey that he wrote the first chapters of his story with the Brazilian national team. As a player, Zagallo was part of the victorious squads of the 1958 and 1962 World Cups, showcasing talent, dedication, and love for the Brazilian shirt. After retiring as a player, Zagallo found a new chapter in his career. He became a coach. In 1970, he took charge of the Brazilian national team and led them in one of the most glorious campaigns in World Cup history. Under his leadership, Brazil dazzled the world with offensive and skillful football, winning the third championship in Mexico and solidifying the country's reputation as the home of football artistry. Zagallo became the first man to win the World Cup both as a player and a coach. Fast forward to the 1990s, Zagallo once again became a central figure in the Brazilian national team. As the head coach, he led Brazil to the final of the 1998 World Cup in France. It was a campaign full of ups and downs, highlighted by the brilliance of Ronaldo and Rivaldo, but also marked by the fateful final. The 3-0 loss to France was surrounded by controversy, especially regarding Ronaldo's condition after his infamous pre-game convulsion. Many questioned Zagallo's decisions during that crucial moment, but he always stood firm, insisting he did what he believed was best for the team. Beyond his coaching roles, Zagallo continued to contribute to the national team in other capacities, such as assistant coach, playing a key role in the team's 1994 World Cup victory, and in other tournaments, such as the Copa America and the Confederations Cup. Despite the controversies and challenges, he always demonstrated his unconditional love for Brazil and the Seleção. His iconic phrase, "You're going to have to swallow me," after receiving criticism, became one of the defining moments of his career, showcasing his determination and pride in his achievements. Even after retiring from coaching, the Old Wolf never stopped following the Brazilian national team. In his advanced age, he still celebrated every victory and mourned every loss as if he were still on the sidelines. He always declared himself a passionate fan of the team, reaffirming that it was more than just a job or a love. It was part of his soul. Zagallo's story is inseparable from the story of the Brazilian national team. He was a player, a coach, a mentor, an advisor, and above all, a tireless fan. His achievements, controversies, and declarations are part of the rich legacy of Brazilian football. Few can say they have done as much for the Seleção as the Old Wolf. He is an eternal symbol of passion, dedication, and resilience. Zagallo passed away on January 5, 2024 in Rio de Janeiro, his hometown, leaving behind an immeasurable legacy in Brazilian and world football. As a player, coach, and eternal lover of the Brazilian national team, he inspired generations with his dedication and passion for the sport. His absence will be deeply felt, but his achievements and stories will forever remain in our hearts. Now we want to know, what is the most memorable moment of Zagallo's journey with the Brazilian national team for you? Was the 1998 World Cup a high or low point in his career? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the Brazilian National Team Forever channel and turn on notifications to follow more fascinating stories of Brazilian football. See you in the next video.